Mike Chandler's Killer Be Killed mentality has won over UFC fans since his 2021 debut. But there is another side of Chandler that fight fans may overlook: his life as a family man. Chandler gives his all to the sport for his family, and he credits his success to his wife, Brie. Find out more about their decades-long bond in this edition of Unbreakable.
There's a lot of guilt. Every moment spent away from the family, it's a beautiful sacrifice that I need to make.
Just trying to fall back asleep.
I know I'm doing the right thing for my career, but every single time I do it, it's a somber feeling. I know there's fighters and athletes and men out there who don't have the support of their wife and everything that they do. Over the years, our lives have continued to evolve. We were just a young married couple. We had a couple pugs.
It got better?
But we've continued to manage it really well because it really takes a special person to understand being a fighter's wife.
You wanna put your socks on? Here, me too. He would message me and I'd probably wait like a month to respond. And then I saw a video of what he did as a career, and I remember just watching it and being like, this is somebody's life. I didn't even know the sport existed, but we complemented each other well, and it was refreshing to find somebody who was so supportive of me and my dreams and goals, and I knew I needed that, and I had wanted that for so long. It was easy for me to be supportive of him, and he needed that as well. We're gonna play the cards for 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes. I can be supportive to him, and he can have those moments that he's like, this was it, and this is what it's all about. Have a good day. I'll pick you up, okay? I want to continue being that for him. And every time, whether a win or a loss, and what he learns from that in those moments, it's all worth it.
They're safe.
In 2019, I'm defending the title in a former organization. I remember pulling up to the arena and getting there and going to my locker room. For some reason, I had this feeling that something bad was gonna happen. For some reason, that fight, there was something different. And I just had this weird, reoccurring vision of Brie sitting on the edge of the bed. In my mind, she was all by herself. There was this feeling of loneliness that I did not want her to have. All I could think about was that she was lonely. All I could think about was that she was there by herself. I still remember it to this day. The sun was up and she was sitting on the edge of a bed. It was a white comforter and it was this little small room and it had little tan walls. So I called her and I said, hey, sweetie, I just want to make sure you're okay. And I also want you to know that everything is good no matter what happens.
I remember getting off the phone with him and being like, he's about to do what he needs to do, and what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
I wanted to fight in the UFC. She believed in me enough and wanted me to go fulfill my dreams. And in 2020, I signed with the UFC.
Michael Chandler making his much-hyped UFC debut.
My debut in the UFC was 2021.
Michael Chandler maximizing the debut and sticks the landing.
The next fight after that was Charles Oliveira.
Oliveira in a world of trouble early.
A fraction of a second away from becoming UFC champion. And then Justin Gaethje, fight of the year. Brie is the one main reason why I never gave up on myself.
The man throws himself into the fire.
She's the first thing that I think about when I win.
One of the best lightweights in the world every time he steps in there.
She's the first thing I think about when I lose. But she's always on my mind.
Here is the American wrestler and former champion Michael Chandler making the walk for his 4th UFC appearance. I'm not sure anybody puts in more time to their craft than Michael Chandler.
Brie was able to go to my Tony Ferguson fight and watch my first win that she was able to see in person.
One of the most anticipated non-title fights of the year to date. As Michael Chandler draws another big-name lightweight, this time the iconic former interim champion, Tony Ferguson.
First time Chandler's boy has got to see him fight.
His older son, Hap, is in the building to watch his father compete for the first time tonight.
We were created to provide and protect and inspire our families and take care of them.
Woo! Chandler swinging. Oh, beautiful takedown. There's some good bombs by Chandler.
What a wild first round. Round 2.
I thought, let me throw this kick up the middle and see if it lands, and did it land?
Chandler just trying to find his son.
There's been so many cool little vignettes that the UFC has captured over the years, but that one in particular, there's this beautiful moment where I actually give her a big hug and a kiss, and it was the first time I was able to give her a hug and a kiss inside the UFC octagon. So I think we'll look back someday and think that was one of the greatest moments of our lives.
Everybody was cheering for you, Dad.
You think? Because they knew I was your daddy. All right, pumpkin patches. Let's go.
Come on, you go pick pumpkin?
Cool.
He goes, I'll walk myself.
Hey, hold daddy's hand.
Mama.
I see it, wow.
All right.
Nobody will ever understand what we've had to go through over the last 10 years of marriage.
You got it? You gonna carry it?
But to have Brie on this journey,
It's kind of spiky.
it's absolutely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, it is the one main reason why I am here today. She is the greatest blessing that I could have ever asked for in this life. I would not trade our marriage for the world.
He was led to his purpose. He sacrifices everything to be the best. It's all worth it.
The passion that I live with and the passion that I fight with for a man who wholeheartedly knows who he is, Brie is the cornerstone of that.